got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville, then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. No place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston. Got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Vikings are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Packers team that will need to avoid those turnovers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here again is McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now Bridgewater. Muscles him off. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down following the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
On 2nd down, Lacy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding time. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Let's go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Let's win. 2-10. 2-10. Ready. 180. 180.
Second down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drop.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harris, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll come out in the pistol. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, Rodgers. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And 4th down coming up. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. And I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go.
Watch that in, cut his right. Cut his right. Let's go. Wide in.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll run it here. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 6 yards to go here on second down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So we've come to halftime here with a visiting, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Linval Joseph. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he slipped right by him. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They come out here in the I. They run it with McKinnon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Tiger. Get ready.
Now McKinnon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here's McKinnon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for it with Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms. And now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st down, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Red zone opportunity. And here we go on 1st and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Lacey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football? I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get him a bit closer. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. One receiver left, three to the right. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got time, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target. It's Cobb. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And this seemingly endless drive continues. He's back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.